AFTV Shawdz, 1-0 defeat. That's 3 defeats in a row now for Arsenal. 4 defeats in the last 5 games. And miraculously, we still got a shout of getting into that top 4. But I don't know how, but we're never going to get anywhere near it playing like we have been over the last few games.
Do you know what it is? Looking at that top 4 in the Champions League, are we even a team that's ready to be in that Champions League and not just get knocked out in group stages? You know what I mean, like, Robbie? And it's getting to me now. I want to apologise for last week because I was hurt, Rob. You see that Brighton at home, before I even get on today, that Brighton at home hurt me, and it was literally just obviously me showing my passion and my love for this club, innit? And it's a lot to take on, because I feel like, Rob, if I'm honest with you, it's the hope that kills us as fans. It's the hope. After that 150 mil was spent last year, and we got in all those players and we fixed up our defence and we changed things in this Arsenal Football Club, I feel like it's the hope that hurts us the most, because we get to a place like this and we bottle it. And this is not something that we've seen once or twice. This is something that we see year on, year on, year on. For me, I feel like what went wrong and what is going on is the lack. Obviously, we ain't got strikers, Rob. I feel like we need 2 strikers. Like, we're talking about top 4.
We knew that in January.
We knew that in January. We're still talking about it today. We have not got no strikers, let's be honest. And I feel like it boils down to a lack of depth in our team as well. I don't feel like we have players that can come off the bench and change that, especially in a game like when we need he likes to put a little Pepe on 70th minute, but he hasn't been warming up this whole season. What's the point? I've been screaming from months ago, put Pepe up front. Like, put a Martinelli up front, make some rotation. Arteta, I believe, again, I've always believed in the philosophy. I enjoy watching him build up these young players and see them actually playing for my club and playing sick. But I feel like what it is, Rob, is that his rotation isn't correct, for example, like I was saying, and it's just a bit too much. I feel like the pressure on them young boys' shoulders is too much. For what we, like you said, yeah, so in January we had a chance to go out there and get a creative midfielder and get a striker. We didn't. But for Arteta to know that and not do these things, bro, it is silly. How could you get rid of an Aubameyang? Get rid of all right, cool. Forget just the players that went out now, yeah? Even the players what he's lent out before or on loan before, Maitland-Niles, Guendouzi, Saliba. These players are all out of loan, and not one of them, including Aubameyang, have not been replaced. You get rid of an Aubameyang, a goal scorer that we know, yeah, okay, cool, coming towards the end, he wasn't scoring that much, but a clinical guy, icy guy in front of the goal. Where is his replacement? Why am I looking at our Arsenal team without a striker? Guendouzi, okay, some people will like him, some people won't, but today he could have went on that pitch and done something. Maitland-Niles, who can play in all different positions, could have came on today and done something. All of these players are gone, bro, and we're just left paper thin with no depth in our team and no strikers. And we can see the dynamic of our whole football team change as soon as KT and Tomiyasu are out. Tomiyasu was one of my favourite signings, I'm not going to lie. We can see a big difference without that brother on the pitch. Same with KT, shouting out to our players and keeping them in the mix. The best thing out of today, what I liked, was the fact that Odegaard was the captain, because I believe that's the captain for my team. Other than that, what I've seen today, do you know what it is for me, Rob? I'm not putting my emotion with this no more. Like at Brighton, my day was vexed. I left that game and I was thinking, oh shit, I'm actually upset today. You get it, bro? None of that no more. No more expectations, and I'm not putting my emotion into it no more.
Is that the problem with this team? As soon as the expectations come on them, they just fall apart. When there was no expectations and when Arsenal was sort of under the radar, they were getting results. They were playing good football. They were playing without fear. Now, all of a sudden, the expectations was coming out after that international break was, you know what? Arsenal going to get top 4. You've got games in hand. You're playing well. And as soon as those expectations have come, we can't deal with it.
You know what it is, Rob? That I feel like that international break, it stopped the momentum of our team. I feel like we was in a very good vibe, fighting for it. Everyone was gassed, happy. I feel like that brought it down. But do you know what it was for me? Seeing, I think it was in the Palace game, seeing Thomas Partey, because we all talk about, we ain't got Partey in the team. Didn't have the greatest game in that Crystal Palace game. We went 2-0 down, but as soon as I see him pull up, that was my season for me. Not just that it bears all down to Thomas Partey, but him and KT and these injuries that we've suffered now at a clinical time where we need our players, and there's no rotation going on by Arteta. There's no replacements of the players that he's left to leave out. Bro, we're finished. It's like, what's going on? We're done. And everyone talks about top 4, but I said it. I was speaking with James. I said it Turkish on full time as well. I said, look, if we didn't get a striker in January, we didn't get a midfielder in January, central midfielder, we'd be in this position what we are today. Exactly the same as well with the injuries. It's the next games, no matter if it's a Southampton, if it's a Brighton, Crystal Palace, these are still tricky games for us. And we're Arsenal. We know what we do against these teams. It's not always a Chelsea go there and brush them 6-0. I knew it. Even when Southampton got brushed up 6-0, I said, watch when we play them. They're gonna win. Look at their keeper today. We had, like Helen was saying, we had 26 shots, 6 on top. Robbie, we need 2 strikers, Robbie. If we don't go and do that, it's done already. For me, it's done already. But moving forward in our future of this Arsenal Football Club, if we actually are talking about Champions League and talking about this top 4, yeah, it's all great getting top 4. What happens when we go Champions League, bro, and we're in group stages and pull up against someone that's just going to kick us out? What's the point? We need to get 2 strikers, bro, and we need to get a central midfielder, man.
This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.